I got Bucky-fied. All right. Alrighty, I got settled in. Got little munchies. Got my peanut brittle. Time to get the heck out of here. Whew. Get back on the road. I'm back. I'm getting the heck on out of here. I'm on the road again, that's right. That place is packed. Like you wouldn't believe it. I think the camera's too low. Get up a little bit higher. Oh, something happened. I think that should be good. All right, Kelly. Okay. Now, it's time to get out of here because this place is packed. Merry Christmas to Dee Dee and my brother C. Merry Christmas, Steven. I mean, I didn't even halfway out the parking spot, and this dude just shot right in there like it was his last life. It's freaking hot here. It is hot in Daytona. I will tell you that right now. Literally. I have my sweatshirt on, and I am sweating just walking through Buc-ee's. But I know that...
Turn left and then turn right.
I know that's going to change.
Turn right onto Gateway North Drive and then turn right.
There ain't no way gas is $1.80 over here. This is no lie. I didn't even see that. There ain't no way gas is $1.80.
Turn right at the traffic light onto Technology Boulevard and then turn right.
I don't need gas, that's what sucks. That said gas was $1.80.
Turn right at the traffic light onto LPGA Boulevard and then turn slight right.
I hope it's $1.80 in St. Augustine. But the gas pumps aren't, I mean, they're packed like normally a Buc-ee's gas pump would be, but they're not jam-packed. But that thing said $1.80. That's got me thinking now.
In 700 feet, turn slight right onto I-95 North. Turn slight right onto I-95 North.
If that gas is $1.80, man, I'm gonna poop on myself. But Buc-ee's doesn't show you their gas prices out in the highway. Half rain, half ice here in Pittsburgh. I like it when I can get out and I can still ride with you. Well, that is good, because it is hot. It is hot out here in Daytona.
Continue on current road for more than 50 miles.
I can't believe how hot it is. And I can't believe that said gas is at $1.80. Next stop, Buc-ee's in St. Augustine. I might not even go to the Buc-ee's in St. Augustine. I think I'm going to wait for the Buc-ee's in North Carolina. There we go. One of these other gas stations will show their price. I wonder if that was a mishap or something. Well, hang on, Mark. This is a long ride. Gas at $2.80 in Pittsburgh. First time I could say it's under. Remember when it was under $3? Where you headed? Jersey. Merry Christmas, BB. And brother cameraman. Hot ass Daytona Beach, Florida. Friggin' Volusia County. My father-in-law lives in Flagler Beach, Florida. From Mr. O. It was more colder in Lakeland. But I think there's a little bit of humidity. That's why this 76 degrees. You come on vacation, you come to Daytona. You're here right now in St. Augustine or in Daytona. You got some beautiful weather. Now, this phone might cut out when I get through Palm Coast. But again, I'll put it back. But sometimes it wants to give out, and sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if that was a misprint or what. I mean, the gas lines were normal gas lines, busy at that Buc-ee's, but that thing, I didn't see that $1.80 when I pulled in. I might have missed it. Watch out for the New Jersey alien. I'm hoping to find one. I hope I find an alien and not snow. I just want to pass these two trucks and then I just want to get over. Because these people are doing 80 in this lane here, this left lane. From Mr. Burke to sunny Tallahassee, Florida. Let's drive up to St. Augustine, Florida. Let's go to America's oldest city. and eat at Happy. Okay, explain to me the Walmart worker yelling and screaming now. If there is any Walmart up there, she would have been in trouble. Okay. Look, BB's here. The Walmart worker. That is, in that section there, they built a new section for the Spark orders. I mean, DoorDash picks up there. Other people pick up there, but Spark orders, I mean, that's where the pickup thing is. They go out there shopping, they set it up in there and everything. Yeah, mind you, it's busy in there. So what it sounded like was someone was frustrated with another co-worker because either they didn't know how to pick up an order or pull an order. I mean, and they might have been doing this a couple of times. It might have been somebody there that, you know, you have those workers that are lazy, the same people that are lazy. They don't want to work right. They want to work half. It could have been that there, but that's what the fight was over, was between her but she was telling everyone about it. Like, you know, like, this girl does the same, you know, this girl does this girl does that. She's not looking at this. She's not looking at that. So basically it was just something there that, the worker was frustrated. Really? But the frustration of picking those orders, I'm sure there had to be a supervisor back there, because there's a bunch of people back there. It's like they hire people just to do that only. And who knows, you know, that might have been the supervisor of that area there. Who knows? But she was just going off. Yeah, and everyone was stopping Kelly and listening and shouting back, "Hey, baby, bring more warm clothes to New Jersey." But the thing is, it's so frustrating. That job is frustrating when you got to pick orders and then pull them, you know, to go outside. But sometimes you have a worker that's like that all the time. But whatever it was that somebody wasn't doing their job right. And she got frustrated over it. Harry Seafood. Yummy Bee. My Brigand's Dummy. Mr. Harkins. Hopefully you got the Christmas card. And chicken grease. Hopefully you got our Christmas card. Yeah, that Walmart Spark is all over. But the people that pick for them, you can't get made, like you said. Mad, like you said. They were your people. I was laughing. Yeah. I mean, I could tell she was Puerto Rican by the accent and the way she was going off. That was New York Rican right there. That wasn't Puerto Rican from Puerto Rico. That was a Puerto Rican that must have stood up in New York or up north, lived up north in New York or New Jersey, and just brought that attitude down here. But a lot of times you get workers like that. And everyone was looking at her, and some people were telling her to calm down, but she wouldn't calm down. Oh, that was in Manhattan 101. But you always have that one worker that they're a loudmouth no matter what. You know, one or two things. Maybe she was tired of doing the other person's work, or she could have been that lazy worker that was just tired of working. And she was just getting frustrated because it's like, well, I got to do this, I got to do that. She should know this, she should know that, or you know. But like I said, everyone was looking, everybody. I mean, everyone knows. Everyone that worked in that store knew what happened back there. There's no ands, ifs, and buts. And like I said, when you work with someone like that, everyone knows that type of worker is like that. They're not, everybody was scared to say something to her. Because everyone would just look at her, and then people were starting to eat. The other workers were starting to yell like, hey, shut up, like, you know, be quiet, blah, blah, blah. She doesn't have to work there, why be there? The look on BB's face when fighting was priceless. That's just how the new workforce is that that's where all that when you can't hire people, you just got to hire what you got to hire at times. Big dogs. Yeah, I mean, it's embarrassing. I mean, it was embarrassing. She had a look that she wanted to go back there and tell him, shut the hell up and get to work already. And whatever she did, she came back out. And everyone was talking about it. What she was doing back there, so. Like I said, that's just the new workforce now. That's just what we're going to have to deal with. I mean, they need bodies to work there, so they'll just hire anyone. But she was bugging out, because even when the camera was off, she was still going off back there. Mind you, I just record bits and pieces of that. Every time I would walk away, she would get started up again. I would have to go back. I would have walked back and told her to shut the heck up. And my thing is, she walked right at you, and BB was still going, yeah. You could tell no one wanted to get involved in it. People that just want to go there and work and pull. I mean, I know it's not an easy job because you're being rushed to do it. It's hard to find stuff. And yeah, you do have workers that do work, you know, half. And they do it all the time. Look at that. A Mustang. Woo! They got Mustangs out here. I mean, we've all worked with somebody like that. That's always got, you know, the loudmouth person. Yeah, I got peanut brittle. You gotta watch out, BB's watching me right now. I got peanut brittle and roasted almonds. They had baby stuff there, but I got to find out if she's having a boy or a girl. They didn't have nothing gender neutral. Like when a baby's first born, they either had a pink or a blue, and they had one that looked like a candy stripe. But candy stripe looks like a Where's Waldo thing. Are those healthy? Peanut brittle, I'm sure, is not healthy. But it sure tastes good. Are you driving straight through? No, I'm going to try to drive as far as I can. Or if I just happen to get tired, I could pull over and nap and just, But I'm not stopping at a hotel. I'll sleep in the car, but I'm going to try to go as far as I can before I rest. Because right now it says I'll be there at 2:30 in the morning. Perkins, a.k.a. Perk Dog. Big dog. Gotta eat a little puppies to sit on the porch. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Ooh, there's a ladder in the middle of the road. Enjoy having a quiet house, baby. It's always quiet. It's not rowdy. The only thing that's normally loud is the TV. I'm not going to worry about the St. Augustine Buc-ee's. I'm just going to go through. I might get too quiet. Oh, it might get too quiet. Now she can eat what she wants to make now. She can always eat what she wants to do. As long as the aliens don't attack you before the season finale of Yellowstone, I'll be happy. Hey, Cachorro. Hi, watching from Brazil. I'm hoping to find some there goes the traffic. I'm hoping to find some drones. Oh, the cops are pulling people over left and right. That cop got 3 cars. That's how they used to do it back in the old days. Well, if you're driving through Palm Coast, boy, you better be careful. The cops are deep. Speed limit 70 here, so So I'm staying in the middle lane. That was 2 cops so far that have people pulled over. They gotta make that Christmas money. But I was in that left lane. They're doing 80 over there, 80 plus. For drones called the FBI X-Files. Well, obviously they don't care about the drones. They keep letting them fly. But I sure hope I see one. And I'm not talking about like a person flying his own drone. I'm talking about like the 6-foot drone that they're talking about. That looks like a car. That's the drone I want to see. Yeah, you definitely have a better chance calling the Ghostbusters. That's what I'm saying. They don't care about those drones. People are saying those drones are the new immigrant patrol technology. Well, if that drone was technology for the new immigrants, they're in the wrong area, because they're flying over populated buildings, so you're not going to see much from there as far as catching the illegal immigrants. They need to fly over where the border is, because you got too many buildings. I'm thinking it's Russia again being asshole. Maybe these drones are catching social media cell phones. Now that's a possibility. That's a possibility. I believe that more than the immigration one. I mean, I don't know what the drones could be, but hopefully, like I said, I can see that big one that they're talking about. It's supposed to be 6 feet long. Alien bus. And you would think, you know, these people that are flying, because some of the thing is when they seen those big drones, and then it made the TV, now all of a sudden you're seeing a bunch of drones. Them other drones could just be with people with drones, and they're just going up there to, be part of the news, to make some, or they're trying to find out those other drones. But the first drone sighting, that I would have been definitely serious about. But these other drone sightings now, you know how people are, they like to copycat things. Or someone's putting their personal drone to see if they can catch the other drone and get close to it. But no, not going to The Walking Dead. Learning English with you. Cool. It's good to learn many languages. I'm telling you, call Ghostbusters or 411. I mean, when they had the balloon up in the air, they didn't do nothing. But I think there's more to the story with the drone. Will we ever know? Probably not. At night, do a drone live stream. If I see one, I'm definitely gonna. But like I said, there's a lot of these other drones that they're seeing. I think they're personal people's drones. Like I said as well, I mean, because that's just how people are. They're probably putting their personal drone up, trying to catch those drones to get close to them. Or you just having people putting drones up because it keeps making the news. And now you have all these, because now all of a sudden there's a bunch of drones. You went from 3 drones to and a bunch of drones, and now they're in other states, and supposedly California had seen some drones. Yeah, if I knew how to fly a drone, I would get a drone, but I'm not good at that stuff. That takes too much concentration. Plus on YouTube, you have to have a license. You can't put your drone content up on YouTube unless you have some kind of special license or something, because they just don't allow drone footage from someone taking regular drones, because a lot of people were taking footage probably like of areas without permission. But I know the people that do have drones, they got to pay for some kind of something to put it on YouTube. That's why a lot of smaller YouTube channels, they stopped shooting drone footage for that reason. Yeah, that's what it is, Cachorro. It's a drone fever. That's what's happening right now. So you're not going to be able to tell which drone was the drone they were talking about versus someone just putting up a drone. If I see a drone, who knows? I'm probably just recording someone who's just flying the drone. Has nothing to do with that. You just fast track the supply, probably carrying more drones. Drones. My luck, I go there, the drone stopped flying. Yeah, I remember the spy balloon. But at least they said something about that. It's like no one was saying nothing about the drones. And when that spy balloon was up in the air, you didn't have governors and senators complaining about it. On this drone thing, now you're getting more complaints from the governors and senators and mayors and everything. Weather up there, 23 sunny, chili pack, the Long John. Bring 2 shovels, you're going to need it. There's more drones flying than fans at the New York Giants game. What do you think, BB? Someone got jokes. I remember back at one of the Giants games, someone flew a plane that had those words with a flag with one of those banners on it, and it was telling the owner, said something against the owner up there before a game started. Kind of like the owners are burning the organization down or something. It's just Elon Musk drones. Who knows, maybe by next year we'll find out what it is. Or what it was. You would think the police department have helicopters, that they would send their helicopter up there. Or, you know, I know over here in Florida, the cops have drones as well. You would think they can send their drones up there. I once meet. Didn't talk to cameraman and taking too damn much. They're talking to. BB's not with me. She's at home. Who knows? Those might be Amazon drones testing out flight. That have drop-off locations. Once ran into Lawrence Daly right in the crowd and said, "Get the dog fixed or don't come home." The funny thing, Julie, is that me and BB watch the same programs. We like the same programs. That's the crazy thing. Matter of fact, we have it on Sundays. It's what's on Sunday? Sunday is 90 Day Fiance. On Monday, it's I'm telling you, the programs that BB watch, that likes to watch, and I watch are the same thing. She don't really watch that much football. On Sundays is Love Island. I mean on Mondays. On Tuesdays, it's Oak Island. On Wednesdays, it's Exploration. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes we might put a game on, or we watch the Hallmark Channel. I want to have more rings and jewelry than Deion Sanders. I'm sure he does. That's Julie's schedule right there. The Curse of Oak Island, Tuesday. And then after that, we just watch British TV shows. I can't remember what the one we were watching yesterday. Yes, traffic is like this all the time. My thoughts on Belichick becoming, I wish he would have became a Gator coach. Or a New York Giants coach. Come back to the team. But that's going to be a pretty interesting program that they're running there. I don't know if they're part of the SEC. I got to look. But I think like with Deion Sanders, I think it's going to start off slow. Because like the NFL, you could pick players. On college, I mean, you just get the players, but sometimes they portal through. They'll transfer. But until he gets a good transfer over, it's going to be... Oh, it's probably the ACC. Yeah, I think for the first couple of years, he's going to have a little bit of problem until he gets the right people that are transferred into it. But we'll see, because you got to remember, he's not talking to adults. He's talking to kids there. And it's not the same thing like when he had Tom Brady under his thumb. You know, you're talking, I mean, yeah, these kids are getting paid a little bit of money, but those big players, you know, they're getting, like Tom Brady's and stuff, you know, they're getting paid to play. But he'll definitely keep that attitude where he won't talk that much. He'll keep his players from not talking a lot and just go back to basic football. Now, I don't know about you, but I just noticed lately, just by looking at the younger generation, it's kind of like they're different. I don't feel nothing that we have to talk about. So that might be the issue that he might have, is trying to be on that same level. You know, like a rapper, he can, like when a rapper raps, like Snoop Doggy Dogg, he's always into what the new word is or what the new thing is going on. Well, Bill Belichick, he's just like an old-timey, that he just sticks to what he knows and what he does. So that might be, you know, the gap right there is that communication gap, because I don't know if you've ever been around some young people, but sometimes when we go somewhere and we're at a market outside or whatever, and you just try to talk to somebody, it's like it's totally different conversations. I hear the name Tom Brady or Tony Romo. Again, I'm going to the screen. I'm still in Florida. But that's going to come down to if Bill Belichick can have good communication with the new generation. Yeah, Florida is a long state. I'm going to try to get away from this guy. Did you see the sweet ass red car? No, I don't know. See, I must have missed it. I was worried about this 18-wheeler that was on my ass. hate when you pass someone and then they speed up on you when you're trying to pass them. Sorry, Buckies. I'm not stopping at you. I'll stop at the one in North Carolina. Wow, that's a big Bass Pro Shop right there. Wow, there's a line just against that Bucky's too. I don't even think I've gotten to St. Augustine yet. I hope Tom Brady is not doing the broadcast for the Steelers and Eagles game today, or I might commit Harry Carry. I mean, you just don't like how he broadcasts the game, or you just don't like Tom Brady, Mark? I mean, me personally, I think Tony Romo is a great commentator. Even if he played for the Cowboys, I think he's a great commentator. I think Tom Brady is more like a foolery. Like, if you've seen the roast, that's the real Tom Brady there. I know he was a great player, but he hogs the whole show and doesn't let the other broadcaster talk. I'd rather have Tom Brady than Tony Romo doing it. I hate Romo. I mean, I just think that Tom Brady's words don't flow over as well as Tony Romo. Like Tony Romo, the way he talks and everything, he just flows through his words like he was meant for that job. Maybe because Tom Brady's learning, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong that he does because I'm not, I never really thought about like, wow, that's a good broadcaster, that's a bad broadcaster. I just listen to whoever's broadcasting. But I will say one thing, the one most hated broadcaster that I hate is, what the hell's his name? The guy that does the Monday Night Football, the Troy Aikman. I cannot stand Troy Aikman. Every time Troy Aikman does a Giants game, he always talks smack about the New York Giants. Always. If he doesn't like a team, he will talk smack about a team and put them down like, yeah, back in the day, kind of like. The only reason I don't like Tony Romo because even on TV because he's married to Jerry Jones' granddaughter. I didn't even know that. But I can't stand Troy Aikman. From high school, play as ACC, ESPN announcers. Played 9 seasons in the NFL. I could listen to him all day comment in college football. I think Tony Romo's better color analysis than there was a player. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like Tony Romo was just
in 2 miles, take exit 333 on the right to State Road 9B North.
It's kind of like rich people. It's kind of like politicians. If you ever notice, politicians all talk the same. It's the same thing with middle-class workers. The same thing with low-class workers. It's the same thing with, football players in the locker room. Just something about Tony Romo. It's like that was made for him. There. He wasn't, he wasn't really made to be a quarterback. I just think with Tom Brady, there's a lot of fakeness in it. Tony Romo, that's not fake. That's just how the man speaks in general conversation and everything.
In 1 mile, take exit 333 on the right to State Road 9B North.
Now you gotta. What the fuck? I don't know where the hell this thing's trying to take me to. But Tom Brady, a lot of his talking is fake. He doesn't speak like that openly. It'd be like me trying to talk like a lawyer and trying to use words that I've never used before. That's how Tom Brady is. He's like a stiff. Like when you seen him.
Take exit 333 on the right to exit. State Road 9B North and then keep right.
Now, if you seen Tom Brady on the roast and you seen how he was talking at the roast where he was cursing and
keep right onto State Road 9B North,
where he was talking at the roast and stuff, that's Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like he's more of a locker room, cursing, talking. Now Jason Kelce, I think
continue on current road for more than 50 miles. He's just trying to
be like everybody, like he's like he has like I don't want to say like he's like an immature. I mean, I'm not knocking the guy. I've only heard him talk a couple of times. I don't dislike the guy, whatever, but I just feel like his main thing is like he thinks he has to be immature because you got to remember now Jason Kelce is even more like Tom Brady, a locker roomish person where I feel like maybe Jason Kelce in the locker room he was more like a jokester in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? More like a kid. Where Tom Brady, he was more cursive, you know, an angry person. But I just think, like, you know, Jason Kelce just does it more to what he thinks is hip. If people think a certain thing is hip, you know, he'll just go and he'll do that because he just thinks it's hip. That's like a double-edged sword, you know what I'm saying? It's because he's a jokester. You know, he tries to be a hipster. But he doesn't make a good analysis at all. He's not
In 2 miles,
like that
take
job
exit
is not there for him.
337 on the right to I-295 north.
He's more of like a podcaster where he can do his own thing. I hate listening to Al Michaels. He knows everything. Everybody. I think Brady tried too hard because yeah. It's snowing in Florida. Love it. Yeah. And it's melting. But that's all I think about, like, thing. But Troy Aikman, I can't stand Troy Aikman, boy. And there's another guy on ESPN. It's a black guy, but I think he used to play for the Buccaneers. I want to say his name is not Boomer, but it starts with a B. I can't stand when that guy talks at all.
In 1 mile,
Where's
take
that thing
exit
taking you
337
to? It
on the
wanted
right
to
to
try to take me
I-295
around the
north.
bypass. Instead of going straight through Jacksonville, they built a bypass that goes around Jacksonville. And I'm not going to go that way because it's longer. I mean, here I can go straight. If I go that way, it's like when you go to Washington, D.C. I'm watching in Atlanta. Like, they have that road that
Take
takes you
exit
around.
337 on the right to
And it's longer
I-295
that
north
way.
and then
Because
keep
that'll
right.
ride you along the beaches. I don't care about riding along the beaches. I just want to go straight through. Like I said, it does
Keep
that
right
in
onto
Atlanta.
I-295 north.
And it does that in Washington. When you get to Washington, D.C., it always tries to take you around that bypass.
In 1.9 miles.
And a lot of times that bypass is quicker because you're going around the heavy traffic in the center. But right here,
Continue on current road for more than 50 miles.
I mean, in this situation here, I think it's better to go straight. I've never had problems coming through here straight. I think Jason Kelce wishes he would have met Taylor for his brother. I mean, Jason Kelce doesn't have an ugly wife. I mean, his wife ain't ugly. I mean, Taylor Swift, she's pretty, but I can name a million people that are prettier than her. I can tell you right now, Beyonce's a hell of a lot freaking prettier than Taylor Swift. As a matter of fact, I think I would say Taylor Swift is pretty and Beyonce is beautiful, but there's a hell of a lot of other people better looking than I'm not knocking Taylor Swift, but I'm just saying. And Jason Kelce's wife, she's not ugly. She's far from ugly. But I just can't think of something on top of my mind. But if I was like, you know, I just think Travis Kelce just wished he had a Super Bowl. Which I'm surprised he just didn't unretire and go play for the Chiefs for a year to get a Super Bowl ring with his brother. But like I said, I just think Jason Kelce is is just more of a kid. What the F, man? Taylor Swift was somehow involved with having his house robbed. I mean, come on. He's never home and always with her. Hell, his own mother doesn't like Taylor. Best announcer for college football was Keith Jackson by far. That's the guy's name, Bubba something. He's on ESPN. He does college. But there's that dude. I think Bubba. Damn, Bubba. Anyway, that dude I can't stand anyway. Jason Justin met his wife through Tinder. He was completely belligerently drunk. The first day they went on, he fell asleep for the first 20 minutes. Jason Kelce. Oh, okay. Yeah, I read that one already. I'm telling you, Jason Kelce is more like a kid. You know what I'm saying? You know how, like, when we grow up, or sometimes you see that adult at a party that always, like, you know, like there's a time and a place to act like a kid. I just think like Jason Kelce, it just always wants to be a kid, like, you know, like that. But when you're rich like him, who cares, you know? Can't tell him anything. Oh, Jason Kelce's always drunk. He walked to college games day drunk. That's what I'm saying. Like he's more like he missed out on a lot, whether in college life or playing football, and it's like he's trying to make up for it. I'm not saying when you know, it's kind of like the sexy grandma. You know, you see a lot of people that dress up like grandmas, and then you see other grandmas dressing up like young women. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just trying to say, like, Jason Kelce is that grandma. Yes, Booger McFarland. Jason Kelce is like that grandma that dresses up real hot and wants to be young. But the problem is that we're going to hear a story later on that he was an alcoholic or something, because when his time runs out of everyone wanting to see him, he's gonna do like all those actors and everything. When they got nothing else going on, then they go for a different story. And I guarantee you, Jason Kelce is gonna come out as an alcoholic years from now. That when they finally say, hey man, you can't come to work drunk or whatever, and he's doing all this, saying these stupid things, I guarantee you, and then he'll be a different person. But I guarantee you he'll write a book saying that he was an alcoholic. And that's just how he's just one of those that he just got to be like the loud one in the room. Yes, Booger McFarland. I cannot stand Booger McFarland. I mean, they fired him from the Monday Night Football game, but you would think that they would get rid of him, because every time he talks, it has to be about race. It has to always something to do about race. And I don't like that. I don't, you know, just talk about a player. But he always has to talk about something to do with race and stuff. And if you ever listen to him, whether it's college football or whatever, and he's another fake person that he tries to talk something that he doesn't talk like he's hip or something, like he's a hip black guy gangster, when in all reality he was a preppy black guy that just talked preppy and stuff. And everything he always says just always has to do with race, and stuff. And it's like, you know, enough is enough. How about the person? Anyone having an advice from me and my dog? She's constantly puking and won't eat and wants to sleep and go out and drink. Did you name your dog Jason, Kelce? I'm telling you, your dog's gonna be writing the same book with Jason. Blue. That's a good name. But yeah, that dog's gonna be writing a book like Jason Kelce. Gonna be an alcoholic. I mean, I promise you, Jason Kelce is gonna have a book that he was an alcoholic. They all do the same thing. Jason is scared to get canceled in a cancel culture time. That's why he always tries to be hip and does all that stupid stuff on top of probably being drunk and stuff. And it's like, she started puking at 1:30 and she wants to sleep and not eat, trust me. I mean, other than your dog might have a stomach virus, that's not good. That could be, depending how old the dog is too. You know, that could be something to do with the intestines. But yeah, that's not good there. Because even the dogs can get dehydrated. I know someone that had a pet that they had, it didn't want to go to the bathroom, it would always vomit. And it had like intestines were twisting. I think it was in an older pet, but I mean, if a dog throws up a couple times, that's one thing, but if you're getting continuing throwing up, no, that's, might have a virus or something. That's the only thing I can think of. Something to do with the intestines or the stomach is something didn't sit in well, or she keeps drinking, won't keep anything down, right? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not going to the bathroom and they're not peeing a lot, but they're drinking and or eating and they're throwing up. That's definitely like something wrong with the intestine area, because the food is not passing or the water is not passing through there. So I definitely have that looked at. I mean, you said it's been going on. If it's going on more than one day, I would definitely have that dog checked out, because yeah, but make sure she's going out to pee, Julie. Don't think, I mean, if she's going out, make sure she's going out to pee and not going out to throw up as well. So the next time she goes out, go out with the dog and see what the dog is doing, because it could be wanting to go out to throw up too as well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just make sure that that's what the dog is doing. A friend of mine's mother would wear her hot pants and boots up to her ass. She had a body that was meant to wear sweatpants and sandals. It was so embarrassed. Yeah, I agree with Kelly. Call that vet and letting them know, to an emergency vet, if it's consistently. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh, only those 2 times? Well, if it's not throwing up no more, then you're good. It was just probably something bad. Probably a virus there. But I agree with you, Mark. The only bad thing about wearing clothes nowadays is not like it's hard. I try not to wear like shirts with stickers on the front. You know what I'm saying? But it's so hard living in Florida with just shorts. But sometimes I see, what the fuck? Yeah, maybe I should have went the other way. This is all messed up and confusing here. They done did this all around. This bridge that we're coming to is the original Jacksonville Bridge, and they never tore it down. They built through it and around it, and they kept it up. But anytime you entered Florida, that's before there was all these roads. This was just a 2-lane coming into Florida and a 2-lane coming out, and this bridge has been here since the beginning of the time it was built. And they never knocked this bridge down. This is the original bridge. You ever remember coming here, driving down here in the 70s or whenever? That bridge is the original bridge. 2-lane bridge in and out that they kept. And that's the bridge you would always have to think if you were coming into Florida, Disney. Never get the Long John Silver shorts. I'm gonna get me some Long John Silver. But I'm just saying, sometimes it's hard, for men to even dress up because the styles that they have, it's like the shorts are too long, they go past your knee. It's like you see if someone my age with jeans past their knees. Their socks pulled up to their knees. It's like the style now. It's not like the regular thigh shorts. You can see the Giants game, man. If I want to watch them lose, I watch them on TV. They're on now. I'm watching it. Wow, it says it's 68 over here, but it's still hot. Go figure. Trust me, I'd rather not. The Eagles get lucky 1 year, 2 years out of a blue moon, and the Eagle fans think they're the better than French toast with syrup. The Giants have history. The Giants they've beaten an undefeated team. They beat the Patriots not just once, but twice. And every regular season game. The Giants owned the Patriots. Hell, we're going to the Super Bowl. You're not going to the Super Bowl. You got to beat Detroit. And right now, I don't see... The only team that I see that can beat Detroit it could be the Packers on a lucky day if the Packers make it. I went to one of my favorite restaurants and they told me I would have to take my Trump hat off. I said, when you throw the lady out wearing a Kamala shirt, she was in the middle of her meal. I mean, the election's over with. What does anyone care anymore? I mean, there's nobody in Florida talking about the election. I can promise you that much. Right after the election, man, it's like everyone in Florida just got quiet. I mean, you know, there's no riots on TV no more. The election's over. This guy does his 4 years, he's out. That's it. Can't come back. I don't know why people are having such a hissy fit. And why would you want any president, whether it's Biden, whether you like Biden or not, or if Kamala would have won, why would anyone want that president to do bad for the country? That's stupid. You live here. You know, why would someone want that man to do bad for the country? I mean, I don't want Joe Biden to do bad for the country. I don't want any president, whether you vote for them or not, to do bad for the country. You want the presidents to do good for the country. So people like that, like I said, they're still living in the political thing. And like, that's over with. I'd rather see the Eagles play than those sorry ass Giants or Chiefs. At least we're in first place. It's all right. The reason why your Eagles are in first place, Julie, and I know you're gonna hate to hear this. The reason why your Eagles are in first place is because you have Saquon Barkley, an ex-New York Giant running back, amazing running back. So you do have some Giant on your team. So go Eagles, because they got a New York Giant, drafted New York Giant player on that team. You can't get away from the Giants. Well, it wasn't for the Giants, you would have gotten Saquon Barkley. But yeah, the political stuff, like I said, that stuff should be over and done with. Oh, come on now. Don't be hating how you guys need a whole new team and coaching staff. I'm not hating, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You have a New York Giants player on your team. Go Giants. I don't know what the Giants need, but I know the Giants need something. Sprinkling. Giants need to start from scratch. That's what they need. They've started from scratch for the past 4 years. It's not even funny. Ever since Eli Manning left, Russell Wilson about to put a throwdown on the Eagles today. Please, Mark, keep us updated on that score. You know what one of the top 3 worst fans are? The Eagles are one of them. Eagles are sore. Eagle fans are sore losers, but Mark, let me tell you something. When they're winning, they run their mouth like they won the $1 million lottery. Like when they won that Super Bowl against the Patriots, them Eagle fans were talking so much junk, it wasn't even funny. The Giants can move to the Ivy League. Not much traveling involved. But when an Eagles fan loses, their team just pure stinks. Boy, they're a bunch of sore losers, man. And that's coming from a guy that grew up around Eagle fans. Now, Dallas Cowboy fans, they run their mouth, but when their team stinks, you won't hear nothing from them. They don't even want to be bothered no more. They're like, oh, okay, season's over. Damn straight we have them beating his fans. The Eagle fans be throwing snowballs at you. That's how much of a sore loser they are. Now the Giants fans will throw snowball at you. But the Giants fans, I can tell you right now, we want to win today. We don't want one tomorrow. They can rebuild that team every year. They don't do good in the season, fire them all, get a bunch of new players. And Jets fans, forget about it. Jets fans haven't seen a Super Bowl since the beginning of the first Super Bowl. Since they won that only one Super Bowl. They'll chew you up and spit you out like yesterday's leftover steak. We played the Giants in New Jersey the last week of the season. Oh, you guys are going to win because we're trying to go for the top draft pick. Trust me, you think them Giants are losing the game on purpose. Why you think they put that Italian stallion in there? They put him as, when they had that croc guy, they put the Italian stallion. Giants don't want to win. Again, you need a whole new coach in the new season. What threw the Giants off is the guy that picks the players, whoever that guy is. They need to fire him because when they did that 20-on-20, he was talking all kind of junk about Saquon and how I did good, I got rid of him, I picked up this one, we gave this guy money. That's the guy they need to fire. When the Eagles win as many Super Bowls as the Steelers, then we can talk smack. Be right back. The dog needs to go out. I'll give an update when I get back in. Gotcha. I wonder if the dog's eating grass. Because I know the dogs eat grass it's like to calm their stomach and make them throw up, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be mistaken. But yeah, Mark, those Eagle fans, I'm telling you, dude. They talk so much smack, boy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if it's eating grass while it's going out to pee and then coming back and throwing up. Maybe it just has an upset stomach and it's eating grass and it's just trying to clean itself out. Almost near the border. What time is that game? Come on, Mark. Eagle fans are dirty birds. Let's get Julie started. Eagle fans are more than dirty birds. They're dirty crows. Not even we're starting to get some light rain. Not even what the hell's that bird that eats dead animals? Wouldn't even dirty bird. Hopefully if you get to the top of the draft and you don't waste it like the Browns and the Bears haven't been good since he was born and raised in Pittsburgh. I mean, the Giants did waste their time on Saquon Barkley when they got him. But they were dedicated to Daniel Jones because he was supposed to be the Eli Manning prodigy. And then he turned out he wasn't. But a lot of that had to do with that guy, that manager, general manager, whoever he is, that picks the players. That's the guy they need to get rid of. Because he did some pretty... Like I said, he let go Saquon, which I don't blame him. The guy is always hurt. But, I mean, he should have let go of Daniel Jones as well and kept Saquon, if that was the case. Game starts at 4:30. The crying Phillies will oh, trust me. Trust me. Julia come back and say that the referee cheated. She'll find something wrong. I'm telling you, man. Me and BB, we were in Pennsylvania, and I had this, it was a mockery, Patriot mockery shirt. And someone thought it was a Patriot shirt, and that was right after they beat the Patriots. And this one dude was screaming from the roof window, or, from the third story window, "Patriots suck! Patriots suck!" And I turned around, I was like, "You need to read this, motherfucker." Because it said, the official bitch of the New York Giants, and it was a Patriot dressed up in a woman's makeup. And he was just hollering shit. Patriots suck. I mean, from the third story window, there was a bunch of kids and stuff. Patriots, or, you know, young adults anyway, screaming the. And I'm like, look at these motherfuckers, boy. Like, they think they're the best thing, like ham and cheese on rye bread and stuff. I'm still here watching the live, but the Commanders game is just starting now. Man, I hope the Commanders beat and I hope the Commanders just get up there so they can just beat down the Eagles, because I know the Commanders can do it. But Kelly, did you hear that there's a possibility that the logo's coming back and they're changing the name, and instead of Redskins, it might be the Washington Warriors, and they're bringing back the logo of the Indian. So now I don't know if they're going to bring back the word Redskins, but according to what I was reading, is that when they do bring this logo back, and possibly the word Redskin, that a portion of that money is going to go to the Indian Foundation. But I didn't even know that the person that picked the helmet and the name for the Washington Redskins was a Indian, a real Indian, and that picture is one of their chief warriors, and that was the dedication to that chief warrior. And you know, this whole time they had people thinking like a white man picked it and stuff like that, to find out that the true history of the Washington Redskin was that it was a chief that picked that picture out of one of their warriors, their famous warriors, and that's how you got the Redskin and stuff. It had nothing to do with race or anything. It was a dedication to that whatever group of Indian that was. So, but rumor is they're supposed to be bringing the head back. Now the name I don't know, but I wish they would. You know, I miss saying the Washington Redskins. But that Commander stuff, they got to change that Commander. That reminds me of that movie. That movie where they all went on strike. They were like a junkie team. Keanu Reeves was in the movie where he was a washed-up quarterback, and he came in there. Jack Human was in that movie. I think it's his name, Jack Human. But I can't take the Commandos serious. Not until they change it. It always says if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, because it's like the Florida Seminoles. The head of the Florida Seminole is after a chief, a Seminole tribe thing. Ain't no one taking that down. Florida state line, 4 miles. Agriculture inspection time. Hello, Ash. Heading up north to Jersey. Gas is $2.65. Nope, $2.69. Oh, wow. A lot of construction going on. I'm almost out of Florida. I see the state line ahead. Jersey for a few years. We took what we thought was a shortcut and Chelle Express at the Eagles lost and face on those peoples if looks can kill. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Okay, lie. Oh, hold on. Georgia. Georgia. I'm in Georgia, baby. I'm in Georgia. Yes, I did hear about that logo was coming back. Haven't heard much more about it. But as a diehard Washington fan, I'm ecstatic to hear that it was coming back and we might be able to go back to RFK. From Florida. Abby, we're from Florida. Are you going up there for Christmas? I'm bringing a Domino's table to New Jersey. Are you single? No. Hell no. I'm gay. It's 27 and the wind chill is 18. Son of a gun. It's all right. That's all right, Julie. I won't see that till tomorrow. Tell me what tomorrow morning is gonna be. At least cameraman admitted it. The Cleveland Indians are called the Guardians. What are they guarding? No one wants to go to Cleveland anyhow. Where in New Jersey? Jersey City. That's where I'm going to. Jersey City. I'm married to Carlos. Ashley, I'm married to Carlos. Long DoorDash order. I can't attempt. What time do you think? Probably like 6 in the morning. Or 8. That is what everyone thinks when they're together. I gotta get away from this truck throwing rocks. Come on, dude, move over. Truck is throwing rocks. That is one of my pet peeves. Gotta be careful out here. These people in Georgia, them cops will hang on the off ramps. That's where they like to hide. One state down, 20 more states to go. Okay, look up time for the weather. You will be there, and it says 38 to 40s, rain and snow combination. Well, I could probably deal with this. As long as they're not throwing salt out, I can deal with that combination. But the second they throw salt out, no. But the good thing is I have an all-wheel drive, hence 4x4. Have a ball, baby, on that. BB, what time is the party at your place while cameraman is gone? There we go now. There goes Ash, the heckler. Probably having a nail party right now. Baby's probably eating a pot pie or a frozen pizza. Remember that time cameraman farted in the car while BB was in the... I didn't do that. Didn't think we would... I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I swear. I don't ever remember that. Pool party. Yeah, go ahead. Come on down, Julie. Come to the pool party at my house. Baby will be going up with Sean and Carlos Monday to Bonnie Springs Park for all the new Christmas lights. Now you want to go out. Let us entertain you while you drive. You ladies are more than welcome to entertain. That's all right. Mark's waiting for the Steeler game to come on. Just make sure you're back on here, Julie, for our entertainment after the Eagles lose to the Steelers. I'll take some video and you send it to you so you can edit it. At least you're not headed to Camden. We might never hear from you again. Don't forget you can pump your own gas in PA. I'm going back to the spoiled life in New Jersey. Pump my gas while it's raining. I'll sit inside the car. The Jersey Turnpike. Now I'm going to be taking the Puerto Rican Expressway, the 1 and 9. Jersey Turnpike is too rich for my blood. I'm going to do the 1 and 9. Who knows, I might go to the Jersey Shore and hang out with Snooki. And the other Jersey Shores. I live in Edison and Piscataway for 2 months. About 10 years ago, people were mean. I got flipped off a lot. That's crazy. Oh, and another thing I'm doing for all of you 12 listeners. Couldn't find a damn biscuit anywhere either. Should have went to Cracker Barrel. Another thing that I will be doing while I'm here is I found some family members' ancestries, and I will be meeting up with them. And we are going to try to finish some of the ancestry tree. Hey, it's warmer in New Jersey than in Utica, New York. Touchdown, Jaden Daniels to Terry McLaurin. The score 7-0 over the New Orleans Saints. I'm telling you, I hope the Commanders win because I want them to play the Redskins. The Eagles. The Eagles cannot beat the Redskins. I want it to come down to where the Eagles and the Redskins have to play each other in the playoff. And then we can all go to Julie's house and scalp her. Scalp her feathers off her wings. Because the Redskins are in second place and they shouldn't be far. Whatever you put in the drink, I want some. Man, what are you talking about? The Redskins manhandle you. They manhandle the Eagles, man. New York Giants and Baltimore. Jesus. And they got, what the hell's his name? They got the Italian Stallion as the quarterback. Mamma mia, pizza. He's gonna throw his 2 fingers up and his thumb. Give me some pizza. Tommy something. Tommy Two-Tone Fingers. It's 27 and New Jersey is 39. Woohoo! Got my shorts ready, boy. That's the first thing. Have some New Jersey style pizza is the best. Hot dogs. First thing I'm going for is a Taylor ham and cheese. Second thing is a hot dog. Some Brett's. That's all I'm gonna be eating is hot dogs and Taylor hams. I got so used to eating Florida pizza. It's gonna be hard. Hell, Washington winning. What the F, man? Look at that. The eagle is showing up. Mark, look, the eagle is showing up. She's mad because the Washington's winning. Are you bringing? Yeah, going to help some family. Bringing this up and bringing something back. I gotta bring this domino table up. I'm Santa Claus. I gotta bring this up before Christmas. Help some family, do some ancestry. Look out for some drones. Touchdown Ravens. Julie, just send me your address so I can sit with your husband as we watch the Giants game next Sunday. I want to be there when the Giants play the Eagles at your house. Tell your husband I'll wear my New York Giants coat. Horse Stamp Church Road. I mean, this cold must just be up north only because down here it's still 72 and it feels nice out. No, you don't, man. Trust me, my house is crazy as hell. My brother-in-law is Bill's. He's the Giants. and I'm Eagles. So the house is already messed up. First of all, the Bills, they suck. They couldn't even, they've been to 3 Super Bowls and lost all 3 Super Bowls. And they lost against the Giants because their field goal kicker missed the field goal. Come on, let me come to that house. I got something for you Eagle and Bills fans. Reason you don't want me over is because you know me and your husband are going to talk trash to 2 losing teams, the Eagles and the Bills. That's why you don't want me to come over. I wouldn't even admit to be a Bills fan. Been to the Super Bowl 3 times in a row and couldn't even win. He used to be a Patriot since his new wife is all Bills. Also, after the Giants whooped their ass twice, he became a Bills fan. Oh my God. Ain't no Patriot fan can talk shit over the Giants. I can tell you that much. No Patriot fan can ever talk junk about the Giants. Especially the Road Warriors. When we beat that undefeated team. The Road Warriors. Tom Brady, all them people. Randy Moss. There's even some guy that he's an announcer for CBS or Fox or ESPN. He's a old them ex-Patriot announcers. They can't even say the word Giants. They hate the Giants so much. They'd be like your dog. They say Giants and they're going to want to throw up. The Giants. No, my brother-in-law's new wife family is all Bills. My husband told her mother how bad her team was. She hasn't been back since she's gotten there. That's a good guy, man. That's a good guy there. I mean, the Bills can't even beat the Chiefs. Jesus Christ. They can't even beat the Chiefs. And they fumble a lot. I mean, that is one thing about the Bills. It doesn't matter what player. They are known to fumble, especially in high-energy games. They're a bunch of fumble rooskies. I'm telling you, my family is nuts, so you don't want to be here. I fit right in. What are you talking about? I fit right in there. That's what you're scared that me and your husband are going to click. We're going to be talking mad junk back to back about the Eagles. The Eagles? What are you talking about, the Eagles? Florida Gators. The Gators in the swamp. Chomp, chomp, chomp. You thought I was going to say Rutgers? Chomp, chomp, chomp. I'm a chompster. Oh, hell, Alabama, Michigan, Syracuse, and LSU. Yeah, that's a true Eagle fan right there. Can't pick one team. Gotta pick them all. Being an Alabama and a Michigan fan is like somebody telling me they're a Dallas Cowboy fan. Yes, the Gators are in a bowl. They play next Saturday. Hell, Colorado's in a bowl. Anyone that says that they're a Yankees fan, a Cowboy fan, a Michigan, an Alabama fan, those are all bandwagon jumpers. 90% of their fans. I tend to like college football more than I like regular football. How come on now Alabama had awesome coach that was wrong with Alabama's old coach? I think that one coach retired, if I'm not mistaken. Good news, I turned on the Giants game, and your chances of getting the first pick in the draft are still looking good. Trust me, I'm going for the better draft choice than the winning. Who knows? They might pick up Deion Sanders' son. We might have Deion Sanders' son as a quarterback. Watching it, nothing to see. They're young. That's because, Julie, you're watching it for the win. Giant fans are watching it for the loss and to win the draft. We have opposite the way we're viewing this game. Giants fans are like, man, just lose the damn game so we can get up in the draft pick. Because if we could get a good quarterback, we got that rookie wide receiver. We got that defensive guy too. We just need a quarterback and a couple of pieces. That's it. And maybe a coach. But we need some good pieces in the team. That Napier guy, that man is awesome, that wide receiver. I just want to know, like, and this question is for Julie. I just want to know, like, the Giants, they're called the big blue wrecking crew. The Steelers is the terrible towel. What nickname does the Eagles have? I mean, what nickname has the Eagles ever had throughout their football career? I mean, we had what the hell was it? The Road Trip Warriors. But Big Blue Wrecking Crew, that was the biggest one we had with Lawrence Taylor, bro. Good news. Oh, we're watching. Don't think we ever had one. Well, what does that tell you? The Eagles suck. They suck so bad they can't even get a nickname. They've never had a nickname. Bunch of no-namers. As a matter of fact, I think one of the plays that when they beat the Patriots was like a New York play or something. Lots of drinking and barbecuing going on in the parking lot. Hell yeah, they're celebrating. See, when I was young, I was a Buffalo Bills in 1995. Yes, that was when. And I switched to Eagles. Jesus. Hey, you just went from one bad team to another bad team. I mean, the Eagles never even had a nickname. I mean, at least the Redskins had a nickname. I can't remember what it was. The Redskins had that when they had that running back. Can't remember what the hell they called him. When the Eagles win, it's called the Pigeon Crow. I'm trying to remember what the Redskins, when they had that one big running back, they used to call them something. Hell, the Bears had the refrigerator at least. I think the Eagles thing is fly, eagle, fly. And then they move their hand like wings and shit. Buc-ee's! 245 miles. I'm not going to make it for gas there. I only got 178. But I'm still going to stop at your Buc-ee's. That's the touchdown song. Oh, shit. That's the Fly, Eagle Fly is your touchdown song? What the hell? I mean, what does that mean, Fly, Eagle Fly, when you make a touchdown? Fly, Eagle Fly. Man, they building houses all the way on 95 here in Georgia. Son of a gun. Look at all those apartments. They wiped that whole woods out. And then they're going to complain because they live next to the highway. And then they're going to put these big-ass ugly walls up. Because I want to move near a highway and then complain about it afterwards. When the whole time the highway was there. You sure the song isn't Fly, Robin, Fly? Fly, Robin, fly. Up, up to the sky. That was a 70s song. That's where the Eagles stole that from. The funny thing is, the only New York team I follow is Syracuse, other than it out-of-state teams. Welcome to Florida, home of Don Johnson. Now that's Miami. That's Miami. 42. Lordy, where are you going? I'm going to Buc-ee's in 242 miles. The beavers are at work. The beavers are at work. Oh shit. Now my dad lived in Florida and belonged to air show called, and he died doing air show coming to land. Belonged to an air show. Oh, an air show, I see. They sing Fly, Eagles Fly because the Steeler fans will be in the stand with the shotguns. It's hunting season and Eagles dresses up as pigeons are in season. This is back in the reason they sing Fly, Eagles Fly, Mark, is because so they can get away and shit on people, because that's all they can do. Because that's how they are when they get mad. They just fly away and shit on you and shit on the way out. Poor Julie. Wow, you've been in the car too long. Yes, I have. I need another beaver experience. Don't forget, you're in Braves country now. Go Braves. Well, if you want to talk about baseball, I'm a Yankees fan. Ain't no one braver than the Yankees. Go Yankees! I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. That's what I'm going to sing here in Georgia. Yankee Doodle came to town riding in a Hyundai, stuck a feather in his cap and called it Julie Macaroni. Vicksburg, we don't consider Philadelphia part of PA. We're ashamed of them. Did they ever find a new team for Aaron Judge? I don't know. I've been on the road. I've been on the road. The only state I will be scared of crossing through, if I don't know if I will be, is Kentucky, where the banjos play. Maybe he needs company. I need Three's company. I got Mark. Mark's good company. And I got Kelly. We got good company here, Mark and Kelly. Even though it sounds like that morning show, Kelly and Mark. What the heck's that show on? Damn, I can't remember that show that comes on in the morning. Where Mark Consuelo and Kelly thing. They made deliverance on the keep your shorts up and drive fast. Trust me, I don't want to be squealing like a pig. Mark, that's what it is. Yeah, I don't want to be squealing like no. Oh, we got Pedro. Get gas soon. South of the border. New York and New Jersey troopers are no joke. I think really any state trooper is no joke. Giants 0, Baltimore 14. So chew on that. It's all right. Sooner or later, 4:30 be coming around. 4:30 be coming around that mountain. Yeah, we got a state trooper ahead. You got somebody. Baby, I'm sorry, but how do you do it with him? Evie's probably working on her office. I thought you bought chicken pot pie. Sorry, but I will not allow anyone to talk shit about my equals, joking or not. Yes, I talk shit about Giants with my husband, but it's only trash talk. Now you're getting out of hand with it, and we're just trash talking. We're just having fun. Having fun, killing time. Georgia Peach World. You never gave us an update on your dog after it went pee-pee. I just said I was sorry, Julie. I said it's just all in fun. We just having fun, that's all. Well, we won't let it get out of control. It was just a smack talk session, and now we move on to something else. I'm only doing 85. Smoking pig. Yes, Ash, we were just having fun. Ooh, there's a state trooper underneath the bridge, standing out there with his radar gun. Yes, it was all in fun. Say one thing, these cops are out. They're out in Florida and they're out here in Georgia for some odd reason. Maybe this is a busy traveling day. Cops are out to make some money this weekend. I mean, when does the season end for football anyway? Isn't it at the end of the month that the season ends? And I think we're going into the middle of January now for the Super Bowl, or is it February? Here comes a cop. Oh, no, that's not a cop. Okay. Someone with a bike rack. If I'm not mistaken, isn't the quarterback from the Redskins a rookie? Or is this his second season? I mean, the Commanders, isn't he a rookie, or is this his second season? if I'm too late for the fall season colors. Damn, there's another one over there. But some of these trees here are in color. January 5th is the last game for the Giants, and then the Super Bowl is for, oh my gosh. Didn't the Super Bowl used to be in January at one time, or? I thought the Super Bowl used to be in January. My stepbrother married to a Mennonite woman. They lived in Georgia. And when they come north to visit, my wife, not allowed in the kitchen. I don't tell my wife, but I'm glad. I mean, I don't even know what a Mennonite is. I'm sorry. They changed it to February 9th. Oh, shoot. I mean, I don't know who misses the, or who remembers when it just used to be that in the playoffs, they went from the championship game, and then the following week was the Super Bowl. I mean, I know they changed it for 2 weeks after the playoff, supposedly to give the players a chance to rest. I mean, it's a really, it's more of a big money maker because they're stretching it out. But who misses the times when they just went straight to the playoff, right into the Super Bowl? Like, do you guys like that 2 weeks off that they give for the Super Bowl, or do you wish it went back to like, dude, get to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl? Just, I miss those days. Like, I think a lot of it has to do with making money on those 2 weeks, because a lot of it is media, and then they put a lot of events outside so they can, but I miss the days that when the football was just, they went to the playoffs, and then and it was always in January, it was always done by January, and it's like they're just sucking the life out of football. I know spring training starts February. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, it's in New Orleans. But that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I don't know. It's like they're sucking the life out of it, I think 2 weeks is way too long to wait for a Super Bowl. Nah, it's not the same. I mean, because look at the preseason games now. I mean, forget even the preseason. Look at the Pro Bowl. I mean, the Pro Bowl is just a joke. To be honest with you, they shouldn't even have Pro Bowls. They should just have, I don't know. I mean, if you're not going to go and play for the Pro Bowl like that, just get rid of it. Mennonites are modernized Amish. They drive cars and have electricity. That brings back memories. One of my favorite shows is Amish Mafia. Gotcha. But I mean, they should just get rid of the Pro Bowl, because even the Pro Bowl's a joke now. I mean, now they're doing stuff like, pulling rope against each other. And I mean, I remember the Pro Bowl was like the best of the best out there, and you're playing to win. You ain't playing, to have fun or whatever. Yeah, I miss the Pro Bowl being in Hawaii. Ooh, a lot of tires. It's not there anymore. Don't know why. It's just all about money. They're trying to get overseas more, because if you notice, next year there's supposed to be more games overseas, and that's another thing I don't like. I mean, don't get me wrong. But, you know, you're not giving these players, I don't know, it's just too much for the player to fly overseas. And then as a fan, you know, if you had season tickets, that's one less game you get to see your team. But yet they want to charge you the same price as a season holder, but you can't get, you know, those tickets overseas. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm not a fan of that overseas football. Then you got to watch it at 9 o'clock in the morning. 2 weeks is for $1 million. Ads for a Super Bowl is to make them. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, NASCAR was like that too. When I first came down here in '93, I was never really a NASCAR fan, and then I went to a NASCAR race, and that was like when Dale Earnhardt was alive and Jeff Gordon, and people were fighting and pushing on each other, and then all of a sudden it was like they went into a new rule with the NASCAR, and it's more like a money machine. Because when you went to a NASCAR race, you were allowed to bring in a cooler, you were allowed to bring in your own beer, your own food. The beers could not be in bottles, everything had to be in can. You could bring your own food, your own beer, your own soda, whatever you, and then when they changed the rules, it's like, you know, I don't even watch it no more. I mean, I literally gave up on NASCAR. I don't even watch it at all, because it just went to more of a money brand. Now you can't bring coolers in, and it's not like it used to be. NASCAR, hell, that changed now. Don't watch that. Yeah, haven't watched. Yeah, I'm about you, either 6 or more years and stuff. I mean, they've literally killed that sport. It's all about money. Like, you know, they used to have a lot of free. You used to be able to watch the practices for free, and man, you used to be able to do a lot of things. And I mean, it was not to sound like, you know, redneckish or something, but NASCAR was like a good old country race, and it didn't matter what color you were, but it was just, you know, or if you were a female, whatever, you know, but you know, it still was that good old boy, you know, kind of feeling and stuff. Yeah, Kevin Harvick, Dale Jr. Yeah, I don't care for it now because it's a lot of, you know, Tony Stewart. I mean, there was a lot of people. There was Kenny Irwin. I mean, there was the guy who drove the Viagra car. I can't remember his name. Rusty Wallace. I mean, and I'm not making good old boys sound like, you know, like it was a racist. Damn, they got Mustangs too over here. Not to make it sound racist, but it was like, you know, it started out as the best moonshiners that used to race. And it didn't matter what color they were just the best moonshine drivers. And then it was, you know, it felt like it was a nice old country thing. And there's nothing wrong with that being a country sport. And now it's just, I don't know, now it's just about the dollar and fancy and looking pretty and yeah. Yeah, and it's not even a competition anymore, because you can't rub nobody, you can't push on, you know. I used to follow NHL with the Rangers when I lived up in Jersey. Look at this cop over here with a radar gun. These cops are out, and he got somebody. He's stepping on his brake. He got somebody. Oh, there's another cop. These cops are out, boy. Just hang on a second, guys. There's a cop coming up along. These cops are out over here. Like I said, I used to watch NHL when it was the Rangers, and then I came down here, and not that many Ranger games. So, but we do go to, I mean, I love going to live hockey games, like when we go to the Tampa Bay. So I'm more like I'm a New York Ranger by heart, but I'm a Tampa Bay Lightning because I just like the way that they play and stuff. I'm not a diehard as I am, but I do love to go to those games. But I don't. It's like a lot of sports that sometimes you can't watch on TV, but you can watch them live. Like that's how hockey is. Like hockey, you have to live it and breathe it and get to a live one. But I mean, I used to watch basketball, the Knicks, the Rangers. I used to be a diehard fan of everything, and then over the years, and then moving down here when you can't follow your team, because you got to remember back when I moved down here, it wasn't like you got all these cable networks and all this other stuff going on. At least I admit it, I'm embarrassed to be a Pirate fan. A Pirate fan? What's Pirates? At least we have the best player in, baseball. Yeah, the baseball. Ball screens and your Yankees in the American League, rookie Lewis Gill. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't, like I said, I mean, I like the Rangers. I mean, the Lightning, they're pretty cool. The guy that drove the Viagra car was hard to beat. I wish I could remember his name because he was an old man. That dude, I think that was his last years of his NASCAR career. But he was something when he was younger. Because the McDonald's car was the other guy that was his rivalry. I can't remember. And that dude was small that drove the Viagra car in his last seasons. I can't remember his name, but he was a short dude. I seen him in person. He looked like he could ride a horse, like a horse jockey. But he was old as dirt driving, man, in that Viagra. And I remember everyone used to, if you were his fan or something, I mean, everyone would have a trip. You wore that Viagra shirt. Everyone always had jokes about it and stuff. But I can't remember his name offhand, I'll be honest with you. But those were the good old days, And now they're talking about making the cars electric. I mean, what sound... What are you just going to hear? Zipping by? Zip, zip. You don't hear that. I mean, I don't know if any of you's ever been to a NASCAR race, but I've been to a couple of NASCAR races right here in Daytona. And let me tell you something. When they talk about thunder rolling, that's what that bitch was rumbling. When you heard them come around turn 4 and they were coming across the straightway, man, that thing would rumble so. And then the fumes, you'd smell the tires and the fumes, and you could feel the wind sometimes when they're all together. And I used to go to a couple of ARCA races. Those are like the low end people, but even at that level, they were, it was still fun. Look at this thing here. This got some kind of camera hanging up. This is new. Oh, those are like some kind of readers. What the hell was that? Those are some kind of readers, man. I gotta pull that up on the internet and see what the hell that is. Must have a road trip snack, Big Mama. Big sausage. I picked some Buc-ee's. Trifles, whatever they're at, the caramel trifle, trifle. And then I sampled some roasted almonds. Wound up buying that. I want to know what the hell that machine was with all those cameras on it. Because I know they got a lot of license plate readers that will mark you where you're at. Sorry, I'm back. I was reading the comment on Cody Rhodes getting hurt by Kevin Owens. There's a lot of cops out. Might have to stop and get gas real quick. When I was younger, I grew up on watching E now, but WWF when it was with Andre the Giant. Hulk first started his career. Victor Rivera, Vil Mascaras. I mean, I'm like old school. Like when you believed in wrestling. Like when wrestling was like, you thought it was, I mean, you thought it was real. Look at this shit, man. I might have to put this car. Oh, and they're searching that car. You ain't searching me, buddy. But I went to a lot of events when they were in '93. I want to say when Macho Man, I seen him at Disney when they were fighting there. But I want to say it was kind of like when The Rock first came, because I used to watch his uncle. But when The Rock first came, that's when I stopped watching wrestling. And I think that, I mean, that was kind of around the time where TNT that was when TNT and WWE were going at it with each other. And that was when they had the New World Order. That's around the time after that is when I stopped watching wrestling. After that, all them old, like, you know, Ric Flairs and, man, I don't have the memory of all of them, but the guy that had his paint faced it like a hawk. I mean, the Horseman, just, man, George Steele, the Animal. I mean, I could go back, and it was like every Saturday, you had to wait till 12 o'clock on WWOR, and it would come on the WWF. Every Saturday, it was like you just gotta stay awake to watch the wrestling. And I looked it up. Mark Martin, yes, Mark Martin. I mean, that was a little dude. I met him. I didn't meet him in person. I seen him in person, and he's short as hell. My family owned 2CW, and I saw live Rowdy Route Piper live. Now there's a wrestler. I mean, I remember the time I was in New Jersey, and there was I don't know what event that was. I don't remember if it was the WWE events that they had, whatever they think. But I went to an event where Andre the Giant was flown in on a helicopter. That dude was, and George the Animal Steele, that dude was bulky, all my hairy, and it was just great. I mean, I never knew. I mean, that dude was so good, George the Animal Steele. Like, nobody knew he could talk. Like, that man, he played George the Animal Steele real good. The Commanders game has 1 minute left in the second quarter. They're up 14. Nothing over the Saints at the moment. When I live in New Jersey, we would drive down in the spring to watch Dover 500. Yeah, see, even these motorcycles guys that would be whipping through here, they know something's up. Because you would never see motorcycle people driving this. Yeah, I mean, like when I moved down here is when I went to my first NASCAR event. Kelly, is your quarterback a rookie for the Commandos, or is this his second thing? I hate motorcycles. I mean, I'm like you. Like, I mean, you know how they say watch out for motorcycles? And then you got these guys cutting through and zipping. And my sticker would be watch out for me. I'm in a car. You know what I'm saying? I'm protected around metal. You know, forget watching out for these guys. These guys need to watch out for me. Because a lot of times it's, you know, these people are doing stupid shit. I had a friend that died on a motorcycle. The man, when we were working, this motorcycle was so damn heavy. He would drop it. He would drop it a lot. And then what he did was this guy was making a left, and then he went around the motorcycle and went on the grass. And I guess the grass or something wasn't smooth. It had a lot of bumps or something like that. And he went out of control and he killed himself. You know, he died that way because he was just impatient. And we all used to tell him, like, why are you driving a motor? Like, dude, that motorcycle's too much for you. Like, it was a big Harley, but he was like, I know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And then he went around somebody and he died. He died a couple of days later, but I mean, his fingers were all twisted, his toes. I had went to the hospital to see him. And then by the third day, they said, nah, he's not going to make it. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, forget watch out for motorcycles. Motorcycles just need to watch out for us and the cars and watch out for themselves. My best friend was kid graduation night by her friend whose dad gave him a motorcycle, gave her a ride home, and she flew. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, there's a lot of, you know, I'm not saying that there's not safe motorcycle drivers out there, but it's kind of like me. You know, when I had my lowrider, you know, I had it hooked up, you know, for racing and everything. You know, every now and then you want to play around a little. And, you know, that might be the now and then that you shouldn't have played around. And that's how it is with motorcycles. I mean, a lot of the time, you know, it's the motorcycle that's doing it. For whatever reason. I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't cars that kill people on motorcycles, but I'm saying usually a motorcycle accident, a lot of the times it's that person on the motorcycle that just, you know, like I said, when I was in my little fast stick shift car, I used to like to play around and pass people on the shoulder and do stupid stuff, but you don't respect the motorcycle, it'll bite you. That'll let you know right there how good Buffalo is. That'll let you know if I'm telling you, the Detroit Lions, the only team that I think that could screw them up would be if the Green Packers made it and played against them. I mean, that's just the Detroit Lion jinx. Do I think the Detroit Lions can win the Super Bowl? Nah. Yeah and no. But the Detroit Lions have a jinx on them. Scareman, how you doing? How you getting along? Well, I've been getting along pretty decent. I mean, me and BB fell down on Friday. Me and BB, all right, all you 16 listeners, get ready to listen to this story. Me and BB were taking a shower. And in my shower, we have the handicap seat that folds down. And we have the handicap bar on the one wall. and on the other wall, and the shower's open. It's a curtain, but it's a flat shower. It's a flat floor shower. And BB had some soap that, well, it's a funny story, Julie. You're gonna laugh. It's a funny story. She had some soap that, there was only a little bit of soap in it, so she fills it up with water. Well, she shakes it and puts it on her rag, and some of the soap went on the floor. So as we're switching spots, I slipped on the slippery soap. And I literally fell out of the shower. I hit the back of my head, my shoulder, my right leg, and my left leg. I mean, I'm black and blue. Well, as I'm looking through my leg, I see BB just sitting. She dropped. She hit the back of the wall, and she somehow grabbed the chair, and the chair came down. The bottom of the seat came down, and she's sitting. She like literally fell on her butt, and she scraped like the side of her. She got a bruise right side, a bruise right side, and one of her toes is black and blue. And I'm thinking, like, what the hell? Like, yeah, I'm looking for a good gas station. But that's how I'm feeling. Like, I'm sore. I'm sore as hell. So is BB, like, from falling out the shower and stuff. But I mean, like, I'm talking about 260 pounds just coming down. I came down hard on that floor, that concrete. Thank God I wasn't near the toilet bowl or the sink, or else I probably would have been dead. But now I know why they say about people, being careful in the shower. Like, people die from falling in the shower. Like, and everything was like in slow motion as I was falling through the curtain. And it was like, I guess I must have grabbed the toilet paper roll because I pulled down on the toilet paper roll. But let me tell you something. Falling down the shower can be really serious. Can be really serious. I love you. Help you guys get the injury checked. Well, I mean, we're like, we're sore. Like, it's all black and blue. She thinks she might have broken that middle. I mean, her middle toe is friggin'. You could tell like a vein busted in that one. But she's gonna go to the doctor on that one. But is there a flying J? Okay. Just gotta be careful. There's a lot of freaking cops around here. Come on. I'm scared to speed up in this freaking. But I mean, it was just, in the end, it was funny. But I'm serious. Like, when you guys go in the shower, man, you guys gotta definitely be careful. I was hoping I could make it to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's isn't far, but I might have to go to this one here. Oh, that's 14 miles. Okay, I can do 14 miles. If there's no gas station here, I'm going to go to that QT. I don't like Shell, and I don't like BP. Yeah, I'm not into marathon. No, I haven't been speeding. I just been in the middle lane. I was behind somebody, but just a lot. I said I went to a movie premiere in Pittsburgh years ago. Bruno Sammartini. Yes, Sammartini. I remember him on my shoulder and during intermission, and it was past the bedtime. Yes. Have you had guys tried Applebee's $9.99 really big meal deal? No, we have not tried that yet, Crystal. The bad thing is, like, where we live at, it's a horrible Applebee's. It's a horrible, I mean, it's like when we go to Chili's, we always go to the next town over. to Chili's. I mean, I do have my steering control on. It's steering for me. The car is steering. I have not put the cruise control on yet. The cruise control, the car will drive. With the cruise control on, I could just fall asleep and the car will drive for me. But I do have the steering because I'm scared to sway side to side because it's a little bit windy here. Because I've gotten pulled over when I was younger, but I was in a low rider. And the cop was like, oh, you're swaying. But there's a ton of cops out. If you stuck at Bucks, give us a tour. Well, I recorded the first Buc-ee's, so that'll be out in video when I'm done editing it. I'm going to go to this Buc-ee's. I normally shut my live off, and then I'll come back on live there. But that Applebee's where we're at, Crystal, it's just horrible. I'm serious. It's just a horrible Applebee's. And every time we go there, you can have the best meal ever, but I mean, it's just like, I don't know if it's the cook or just something. I don't know. It's just every time we've gone there, it just hasn't been all that. But when I do come back and that's still around, we'll find an Applebee's and try it out. I think we found one in Wesley Chapel. I think we went to, and that one there we had a great experience. But I think we got some videos coming up where we went to Bighangnail. It's a beer company, and they brew beer here. They're from Pennsylvania, and they brew beer. They have a brew house, and they opened up a restaurant. And we went there. So when I finally get to Jersey, I'll start editing some of those videos. Jesus Christ, that was a rock. I hope I didn't crack my effing window. That's why I'm telling you, I can't stand traveling. Now I hope I didn't crack my window, because that was a big rock. So, anyway. But we went to another restaurant, a Cuban restaurant, for a sandwich. That was amazing. A local sandwich shop there. But they had more dinners. So when I come back, we're going to try that place. And there was something else I just can't remember. Speaking of Pennsylvania, will you guys do a haunted tour in Gettysburg? I mean, we would love to if we ever got there. If this surprise trip had come up, we would have done some haunting. Son of a bitch, I hope I didn't miss that exit. But I might do some haunted tours here in Jersey. So keep an eye out. I think I remember some locations that are haunted. And of course, it'll be me by myself, but I got the paranormal stuff in the car with me. So I am going to try to do some paranormal activities where I'm at. Okay, exit 5. There it is. And then when we were leaving Florida, I was telling people about that bridge I went over. That's St. John's River Bridge. I mean, this rock that hit this window has really got my mind messed up, because it reminds me of the time me and BB went to Chattanooga, and I had a little rock crack, and the cold weather just split my window. And the difference between that car and this car is that this freaking car, these new cars have this damn cameras, and everything's got to get aligned right. And I just hope it didn't crack this window. But yeah, we definitely want to get back into doing some paranormal activity, and I'm hoping to do some up here while I'm in Jersey. The only bad thing about me doing paranormal activity or investigations here is that BB's got the cross. She has the necklace and the cross and the things that she carries to keep spirits, keep us safe from spirits. When I'm going to do this paranormal activity, I got no cross. I got no safety thing for me. So I'm hoping I don't attract any bad spirits to me. I mean, I miss doing that, but you just got to remember, you know, you just got to remember when it comes to paranormal activity and you start playing around like that, I mean, it's all about how you feel. You know, there's days where it'll feel good and right, and there's days where, you know, you don't feel it. I don't try to push it. If I don't feel it, I don't push it. Because it's not a true paranormal if you don't feel it. Like, you can feel it, trust me. You could, you know, all of us can feel something. And when you feel that something and you're somewhere, that's the best time to do a paranormal investigation. Because a lot of things do happen. Now, the $9.99 meal deal, what is that? Because I know Buffalo Wild Wings had a meal deal too going on, if I'm not mistaken. It sure is marked bacon, cheeseburger, or chicken. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I remember that. I thought that was Chili's. I'll be honest with you. I'm in South Carolina. Can you believe it? 2 stays down and 50 more to go. I thought that was a friggin' Chili's thing, believe it or not. I will say this much: Florida and Georgia, if you're driving on the road, there is a whole bunch of troopers out. Be careful. Now I'm in South Carolina. Because I wasn't impressed with that fake Big Mac that Chili's had. Oh, and then we